What are your thoughts on this player coach dynamic?
It's troubling because it doesn't even necessarily feel like a player coach dynamic. It feels like Spo is in an argument with himself and with the media and like with the fans about what to do with Kel'el Ware, which, there is a conundrum here. He's a player who is clearly got a lot of potential that is not being maximized for one reason or another. I think the fans assume it's because he doesn't have enough minutes, and I just don't think that's a well-informed assumption, especially with his struggles on defense and with effort in general, which is probably the number one way to get under Eric Spoelstra's skin. I think Kel'el Ware has handled this all very, very well. I don't think he really wants this to be a conversation at all. He went into this season being very comfortable with if the team needed him coming off the bench, then that's what he was going to do, and that's what he was going to be happy with. I think a lot of the fans and the media have been pushing for more. And I think Spo is kind of taking that out on him in a way that I felt was pretty unfair this last go round. Like, I think some of the other commentary is just stuff I'm sure he's already like talking through with Kel'el Ware, and it's just normal coaching things. This last bit, and I'm glad he kind of walked it back, but it did seem uncharacteristic of Spo and pretty unfair given the treatment of much less talented players as far as potential is concerned. I think Jaime Jaquez Jr. struggled really, really badly last year, and I don't think Spo ever even mentioned it in post game conference. I think it just he got benched. We didn't see him for a while, and that was that. Jovic. There's been, he's been pretty hard on Jovic, which I think is a good balance of like, that's an example of another player that has face the wrath of Spo. But it does feel a little bit different in that Jovic, I think, was playing much worse than what Kel'el Ware has done. But overall, I do think he isn't making nearly as much mistakes as others have in the past to be, granted such a short leash. And I think what he does provide is really special and unique and something that this team needs. So I understand the arguments for more minutes. I don't know that they're going to be as impactful on winning as people think they are, but they could be impactful on development for this player who could be something for us. Like there's a path to Kel'el Ware being an all-star. Overall, I just wish that all of this was much less public. I don't feel good about seeing any of this take place. I don't think Ware's really contributed to that, and for that I'm proud of him. But I do think Spo needs to kind of get a bit of a grip.